Willie D Live.
What's up, family? What should have been a fun-filled weekend for college student Nolan Xavier Wales turned into a massive search for the 18-year-old. Local news outlet WLOX in Biloxi, Mississippi reported Monday afternoon that the Jackson County Sheriff's Department confirmed that a body matching the description of Wales had been found by the U.S. Park Service. The body was discovered around 8:45 a.m. on the west end of Horn Island. Wales was last seen on July 4th on the island, where he was hanging out with a group of friends. The friends returned home, but no one has come forward with any information about what happened to him. Wales, a general business manager and football player for Southwest Mississippi Community College, was wearing blue swim trunks, no shirt, and sunglasses. The county coroner said DNA testing is being done with the family. The search for Wales has been called off, according to the United Cajun Navy, a grassroots rapid response organization who also had been assisting local law enforcement agencies. Okay, fam, what do you think happened? What do you think happened? He's hanging out with his friends. It's the 4th of July weekend. They're on a boat, they're chilling, everything's cool. And next thing you know, Nolan comes up missing. Next thing you know, his friends don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They ain't did nothing. What they say, they ain't did nothing. Yeah, they ain't did nothing. They don't know nothing. They ain't seen nothing. How? How is that possible? This is your friend. Friends don't let friends come up missing. Yeah. How is he your friend and he goes missing and you don't remember anything? He's with you on a boat. He goes missing and you don't remember anything. However, you do have his phone. You're in possession of his phone. Interesting. You have his phone, but you don't remember anything. Fast forward. Nolan's body is discovered. What does his friends do? They don't go like, oh my God, Nolan, they don't break down crying. They don't call the parents or rush to console the parents or anything. They don't even hop on social media and say, R.I.P. Nolan. What does his friends do? They go silent. They delete. First, they go private with their social media accounts. Then they delete their social media accounts and they lawyer up. One of them, mother, is allegedly an attorney. Not an attorney, but maybe she is an attorney also, but she's a judge. They go silent. They lawyer up. They did exactly what I told y'all they would do. When this first happened, I told y'all exactly how this was going to play out. With friends like these, you don't need enemies. Damn. Your friend is discovered dead and you don't even say R.I.P. You don't even call the parents and say my condolences. Fam, we don't know how many times these boys been around Nolan's parents. We don't know if they've been in his house, but I know that, my kids' friends have been in my house and I've been in their house and my kids have been in their friends' homes, right? Imagine something happening like that and your child's friends don't have any answers for you. They go silent. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Now, in regards to this black-white thing, where black people coming up missing, and every time somebody end up dead, when black people and white people hanging out together, it's always the black person that ends up dead. That's nothing new. But I'm going to tell you something else that's nothing new. People befriending your children and having ill intentions, coming to your house, eating your food, enjoying your entertainment, sitting on your sofa, sucking up the air, being warmed by the heating system, calling you auntie, mama. Yeah. So nice, you're smiling and cheesing all in your face. And then go out there and get your kid killed or kill your kid. I'm not telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. This happened to my little nephew. This sucker coming around him, coming around his family, calling his daddy Unc, smiling, cheesing, they hanging out hard together. Next thing you know, he didn't clip my little nephew. He did it personally. We have seen so many cases of these so-called friends killing their so-called friends, killing them or getting them killed, sometimes jumping them in hotel rooms in Mexico, jumping them, watching them get jumped, setting them up, backdooring them. It's happening way too often. I see that the family has set up a GoFundMe, right? And that GoFundMe is performing pretty well. They're $88,000 of a $120 goal that continues to escalate. In loving memory of Nolan Xavier Wales, our hearts are broken beyond words. Nolan Xavier Wales was a beloved son, grandson, brother, friend, and teammate whose life touched so many people. His smile, kind heart, and love for others left a lasting impact on everyone who knew him. After an extensive search involving countless volunteers from the United Cajun Navy, first responders, local law enforcement, the United States Coast Guard, and organizations from across the region, our worst fears became reality. While no words can erase the pain of this unimaginable loss, we are deeply grateful for everyone, every person who searched, prayed, shared his story, and stood beside our family during these difficult days. As we begin the painful journey of laying Nolan to rest, we're asking for help to ease the financial burden placed on our family. Funds raised will be used for funeral and memorial expenses, celebration of life services, and any additional costs associated with honoring Nolan's memory. Any remaining funds will help support the family as they navigate the difficult days ahead. If you are unable to donate, we ask that you continue to pray for our family and share this fundraiser. Your kindness, compassion, and support mean more than words can express. All money raised goes directly to the family. Thank you for standing with us, for loving Nolan, and for helping us honor a life that ended far too soon. Forever loved, forever remembered, never forgotten. I ain't got no problem with that, but I do got a problem with these so-called friends abandoning Nolan. I have a problem with them abandoning his parents, his grieving parents. These dudes are beyond suspicious. They know something. How does your friend come up missing and you ain't got nothing to say about it? In fact, everybody just got amnesia. Everybody said, I don't know. I don't remember. That's what all of them said. They was coached. You know they was coached. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. Straight up lies. Straight up lies. You got to be sharp bus window licking slow to believe that. You got to be sharp bus window licking slow to believe that they don't know what happened to Nolan Wells. Y'all better be careful out there, family. Be careful. And talk to your children. Talk to your children about the dangers of letting everyone in their space. It's people out there that will kill you, family. It's people out there that will put you in dangerous situations. They will put you in harm's way. And when something happens to you, they will leave you on the pavement, dead, and they'll take off. They'll go home, go anywhere, but towards your family or somewhere to get you help. I've seen it too many times. Hell, there's 1,000 videos out there right now of kids getting laid out and the people that was with them taking off. You got to be careful with this, man. You got to be extremely careful out here. This is a cautionary tale. It's a cautionary tale that people, for some reason, try to ignore and they don't want to talk about it. But we got a very serious problem in this country with Black people hanging out with their white friends and ending up dead. I've never, either yet, I'm sure it's happened at least once because the odds would dictate that. But I've never seen or heard of a white person hanging out with their Black friend group, hanging out in their Black friend group, and the white person ended up dead. I've never heard of that. But I hear these cases all the time. No more talk.